Woo! Woo! Today we're gonna be talking about lights! What's up guys, I'm Stephen Tillman, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about lighting. I have found 3 different lights, 2 of them come in a pack. You can use for video, you can use for photography. All these are interchangeable. 2 of them are exactly the same with different knobs. One of them I'm using right here so you can kind of see how the light looks. And then we're going to take the other one out of the box right here. We're gonna use a Joby tripod, Gorilla Pod. And then this is the other light that comes in a nice little case right here. So first thing to probably note is if you have done photography or video work at all for any extended period of time, you know that you can never have too many light stands. This 2-pack that I have on Amazon, the link will be below, comes with 2 stands. So you need stands, comes with more. Let's see what's in the box. So you have batteries right here. 2 batteries come with it. So each one comes with its own carrying case, which is pretty cool. Comes in a little bag, rip this open. They're pretty solid. I've already looked at it on the other one, but I'm gonna show y'all all the way through what these things can do as far as being sturdy. Of course, they come with the whole manuals and stuff. So this comes straight out of the box, ready for a stand. So you can see right there, put it on top of the stand, put it in there, tighten it up, boom, you're ready to go. Now you can see right on the back here, each one has a knob for the yellow or the white. So more of a natural day, 55 Kelvin, and then the other is more warmth. So if you need to match, like you can see in the back here, I have a light that's kind of orange, and so these can turn on and actually be worked at the same time. So if you want brighter light but you want to add a little warmth to it, you can do that very easily with these knobs. So these are the 2 batteries that came with it that I had already taken out. This right here is the battery or the power pack that you plug this from the wall into that, and from here into this. The reason I got this package off of Amazon is because it was either I can get a light or 2 lights and then spend $30 to $60 more getting the battery pack and charger. All of this came with the charger for each battery. That's important. One I found on Amazon, it was 2 lights, 4 batteries, and only 2 chargers. That didn't work for me. I dug until I found one. The link will be below, where you can have simultaneously be charging at the same time and be ready to go. Take your light, do it down, clip right there. And these are NWF970 batteries, 7.4 volts. These right here, this is one thing I really love about it, is they have barn doors. So you can open them up just like that, and then you can immediately be ready to go. So you can see the light right there. Let's get the stand out. Take it, it has on the side, so that you don't end up putting it on here and it flips off or something. It has these right here. Both these wing nuts right here will tighten it up. You just do it snug and it won't move anymore. So put it, back it off, put it on the light stand until it falls down. You can feel it. Now you have this set up. So then open these up and you can see on the back wall behind me kind of what it does. Okay, so we have our batteries in right here. We have these 2 knobs. The top one is for the yellow light, the warmer light. The bottom one is for like the daytime or white light. So it's both labeled white and yellow. This is where you can plug it in right there to your power. And the adapter, which is the part I showed you just a minute ago that you plug in, you switch it to the right to use that adapter. You do it to the left for the battery. You can see, just did it to the left. Now it's bright. See how it's kind of a warm color? But then you can also mix the 2 to match the color temperature that you want. So if you want it the daylight with just a tad warmth, you can warm it up. If you want kind of warmer on your skin tones, then you can blast them both at the same time. So these lights right here, it's very durable, it's sturdy. The barn doors are thick metal, very easy to shut down, and boom, there we go. One thing that I got confused on when I first was messing with this. So right here, you can see that there's something that you can push down. Okay, I didn't know what that was, but actually what it is, on both sides, you can push that down. And what that does is it releases this little diffuser that's right here. So that's actually the bare right there. This is actually how it looks like with all these lights. Pretty cool to look in there. So you can see each one that's, you know, the warm, and you have the white. And you can take this out. They also have different filters if you would rather have color instead of the white or the yellow. And so this is another thing, confused me. Take this right here and you pull it back out, and that is out and it stops it again. Do the same thing to the other side. Take it with your little fingernail, pull it out. It's not very hard to push in, it's not very hard to pull out. It's just you gotta get your fingernail under there. So not difficult at all. Tighten this wing nut back up. But see, you can literally take this, shine it wherever you want, completely 360 all the way around with no problem at all. I mean, you could literally just sit there and twist it if you wanted to. Don't recommend it. It might loosen it and it falls off. Now you do have to pay attention because the weight of the batteries, if you have this loosened, may make it, I mean, that's how it naturally falls right there. Just to keep that in mind. My overall to this, I've used this for maybe one video. I mean, I really like them. And that comes in a 2-pack. Comes with all the stuff here, the 2 stands, the 4 batteries, the 2 adapters for each one. This is one thing that I ran into when I tried to pack it up, because I was curious if, okay, if I'm just taking it like this, can I immediately take it off the stand and put it in my bag? Because if you have done this for any amount of time, the faster you can pack up and get moving from one job to the next, or be able to set up real quick, it helps big time. So this is kind of what it is. You can see how much the battery sticks out right there. So see that? So what you have to do, what I had to do, take the batteries off, and either what I did is I put them up here in the little sack right there, kind of have it where it's flat, and then kind of maneuver it where it's not. There you go. So see, it pretty much right there fits pretty good. And you could take it wherever you need to go pretty quick. If you have a camera bag, what I would suggest to be able to fit the batteries and everything else, because it's not exactly friendly for the batteries. It's made to just put this back in the way it came unpackaged. I would put these, I like batteries. My Profoto B1X battery. I don't like cords. I hate cords. No matter what I'm doing, I don't care if I'm vacuuming. I hate cords. I would want everything wireless if I could. So for me, that's the better choice for me. Now, if the batteries aren't that big of a deal and you want them as a backup in case you need them and you want to be plugged in and you have extension cords everywhere, you know, a power strip, whatever you want to do, it can do that too. So whatever your cup of tea is, it can be moldable to what you want it to do. This little thing I also found on Amazon, and I really like this. It does a lot more cooler stuff than I thought it did. When I bought this, I bought it for the light. Had no clue that it did all the other stuff that it does, and I'll show you what it does. My son thought it was pretty cool. So if you want accent light, whatever, you're like, okay, well, you don't want to just set it there. What can I do? Well, for one, well, let me show you up close what this guy does, okay? So you can see right here, LCD screen. Right now it's on the RGB, so you can do red, blue, and green. Now you can go through and you can push set, and it will dance from whatever color you want, which means you can also mix all these colors together, which is kind of cool. So if I want a little bit of red in there too, all of a sudden I have purple. And that's only, and you can go up to 100. So if I really want red in there, I can go all the way to 100, and then, you know, it dominates, but it still has a purple hue or tint, whatever you want to call it, because that blue is in there a little bit. I can push set again. I want to put some green in there. That makes it whatever color that is. Kind of a... Then I go and I can push the power button, but not hold it, and just push it once. And now it goes. So what this is, it has different types of scene settings is what it's called. And this is lightning. So if I'm wanting to do some sort of effect, it'll do a pattern. If I had this outside of the window, you would have thought it was lightning outside. And I can put the power where it's much brighter. See, now it's up to 100%. Now see. It does like lightning. You push the set on this one, and now there's a different lightning setting. And so if you wanted to put sound effects, you know, lightning strikes and then thunder follows. Set again. Now it's just a regular standard light. This is the cinema mode on scene 3. Push mode again. Now you have your individuals, kind of like these bigger lights back here. Now you have where you can do the cool or you can do the warm. So right now I have it on 3600 Kelvin. Now let's go up to the opposite. Let's go to 85, which is a really blue kind of, I don't know if you can see that very well, kind of a daytime, really, really blue. If I was to do the white balance different, you would really be able to see it. And go back all the way down. I don't know what 25 Kelvin. See, it's very, very warm, like inside the house type deal. So if you wanted to have that accented on whatever, you could. And then of course you can change the brightness from 0% all the way up to 100. Oh, so let's do the scene thing. So then we have a police scene thing. I went outside last night and held it outside of the door, and my son said it looked like the cops were there. Push set again. Now you got ambulance. Do it again. Then you have fire truck. Very cool. And then you have where it will change. Let's see if you can see back here. Let's turn this off. See the colors changing? And that's the fast version. It goes through all the RGB and all the mixtures and everything in between, and then it'll do it fast. And then you have the next one is slow. So it just does a slow pace. If you're wanting this to be an accent light, you just want to put it behind you and let it slowly be changing. It does it more slowly. And then of course you can put the percentage up of how bright it is and all that other stuff. So it goes through, and then the next one is SOS. I don't know why you would need it. And then candlelight. So the candlelight kind of flickers a little bit. Let's see if you can see it better on the wall. It kind of fades in and out and flickers just a tad. Kind of like a candlelight would be kind of flickering. It's kind of a cool little effect. My wife really liked that one. And then back to the lightning. And one thing that comes with this right here is it comes with a case, which is one reason I really liked it, because I wanted a case so that I wouldn't have to just throw it in my bag. I can put it in protection. This is a pretty thick case with a zipper that goes all the way around. It has the charger, and it has little pockets on each one, little elastic pockets where you can slide it inside of there. And then one thing I really like about it, because to me this is pretty cool and important, you can put this on your hot shoe on your camera. So if you're doing some video and you're trying to follow, say, a bride or whatever, you can have this light screwed in right here, and it'll sit there on top of your camera, and it'll give you a nice light to where you can just, I mean, even if you had like the candle light type deal, it would actually be kind of cool for like a wedding. You can do that this way, or you can do it that way. Just take my Adobe tripod and literally just set it kind of right there, and it just adds a little splash of light behind me right there. Nothing crazy, but because you can get a small little Adobe tripod, very cheap, like 30 bucks or something like that. One of those at Ben that you can put your phone on, something like that. Just adds a little extra to the back. It even has a lanyard hole on the side right here if you wanted to put a lanyard in there. It's a 1/4 inch screw hole that's on the bottom and on the top right there. It has lithium batteries. That's pretty cool. Longer lasting, and it came 100% fully charged when I got it in the mail, so I can immediately play with it. And on Amazon, it has 4.8 out of 5-star reviews, which that's pretty good. And the price point for this right now is right at $55. I actually, when I ordered it off of Amazon, you know how Amazon, sometimes when you're looking at stuff, they'll have a little coupon. I think it was 7% off. So that almost took care of the tax, which is not bad at all. For what I got then came with it, I'm very happy with it. I mean, it really is a versatile little light. And as far as the price goes, I have looked, because I was really wanting one of these, and I had looked at some other lights and some name brand stuff and whatever, and it was just, they were expensive. Like a RGB version of this, I think Lume Cube is one of the brand names I was looking at, but they were wanting like 100 bucks for it starting off, and that's before tax. And I'm like, I really don't want to pay 100 bucks. So this is half the price for the exact same thing. It's really built solid. The case is solid. I mean, it feels really rugged. It's good material. I don't have any complaints about it. And the newer Neewer, I don't know, newer. They come in at $249, so say 250 bucks. So you get a little RGB for 50 bucks, 2 studio lights, 660 bulbs. That'll put you right at 300 bucks, and you have a pretty sweet setup that you can take with you wherever you want to go. If you are scared of flash photography or you just don't like flash photography, these are the perfect inexpensive way to break into it or just have it as your setup. There's nothing that says, like, I do videos where I'll have it like this and then I'll have one like this casts light this way and the other one separates me from the background over here because it's dark over here. I didn't use it today because I was using it to show y'all over here. That's like a really simple and easy setup that you can use virtually anywhere. Like right now, as you can probably tell behind me, I'm in my living room. Well, I hope today I helped you find some good budget equipment. I'm really impressed with the quality of light. I really love the barn doors. They're solid. They very versatile lights, bicolor. You can adjust to any kind of room temperature that you have, like most house lighting, like you can see up here in the mirror. The orange is nasty, but you can adjust your white balance, and that adjustment in your white balance, you can also adjust with your lights. So that's 2 with 4 batteries, 2 adapters, 2 free stands that come with it, and the diffuser that's in them too. Each one has its own diffuser, 250 bucks. And then this little splash of color in the background for $60. It's kind of a no-brainer. So I hope you found today's video helpful and useful, and maybe pointed out an inexpensive light setup that you never thought about before. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. You can see every time I put out a new video, and share this video, like this video, comment below. If you're curious about some equipment or what to use in what situation, I'll make a video specifically for you. Thank y'all, and I'll see you next time.